Alright, now this stupid kid is going to show me where the gym is, even though I already know where it is. I'm 99% sure Barry doesn't fight me, but I'm going to go heal first. Let's see. Let's get items first. Obtained from a girl on the second floor of the northwesternmost building. Let's go there. There's a trade in here. I did randomize the trades, so the odds of me being able to make the trade are incredibly low. Alright, Dusk Ball's actually really good because I stream at night, so kind of just get that for free. That's just like a free Ultra Ball, basically. I like that a lot. It's not you, is it? Grovile. Wait, was that Grovile for Wooper? Is that what I just saw? Yeah, I would totally do that. I actually do get an encounter up here. Let me go do that first. I forgot how generous Gen 4 is with its encounters in the early game. Shuka, I think that's electric type? Reduces damage from a super effective electric? No, it's ground. Wow, a Plusle. Great. Yeah, these encounters are not very good. Okay. So Breasts was the first one. I'm not doing the second or third one. Actually, the second one is not technically NSFW. So, this thing's name is Bodily Fluids. It's not technically NSFW. You know, saliva is a bodily fluid. I don't see how that's safe or done. What do you mean? Saliva is a bodily fluid. So is blood. So is urine. It doesn't have to be a sex thing to be urine. It could just be a nice candid drawing of a character peeing. I don't know why you would want that for any reason other than sexual, but someone out there maybe does. Maybe they just like it. Not in that way. Alright, this is a new encounter. Okay. That's not bad. It's a water type. Water electric, but I already have an electric type. Yeah, I'm pretty cool with this. I think this evolves pretty early to 20-something. 27. Okay, not bad. I'll take it. This one makes sense. Mammal. Very funny that I just named a fish Mammal. I guess I could switch the Skitty out for the Chinchou, but I don't think I need to. I think I'm actually pretty cool with this, but let me check their, see if there's items. What the hell? What the hell is this? TM 75? Yeah, which TM is 75? Swords Dance. Okay. That Combi just had a Swords Dance TM on it. I mean, I'm not complaining. Mammal has Uwu Random Funna XD sense of humor. Yeah, kinda. Alright, once we get Rourke in, then we can level up to 2 minus the level cap for the gym trainers, which I don't intend to fight gym trainers, I don't have to. So it'll just be for 1 in this gym because I don't have to fight any of them. I just want to know what his type is before we go in. Lumberry, that's actually pretty good. So again, to sort of reiterate this rule, I'm allowing myself to go to 2 minus the level cap for all of the gym trainers. That way I don't have to do any grinding because, let's be real, if I was doing this properly, I would be grinding to just under the level cap before I step foot in a gym with required trainers. So this just saves us that time without putting us at the cap, so we don't over level. And then once I hit the gym leader, when I can go up to him and press A, I can level up to the level cap. The reason I'm only doing 12 right now is for the Spirit, because I am going to go fight one of the trainers. Technically speaking, according to my own rules, I could go talk to him right now so I could level to 14. I'm not going to do that, because that's boring. So I'm just going to level to 12. Alright, let us see what type this gym is. We might have to do both trainers. I don't remember if this guy has 1 or 2 guys. If he has 1 guy, then we might not know off the top. I think that's fire and ground, right? I don't think it has to evolve to get that. Let me double check. Yeah, so this could be fire or ground, which I'm actually going to switch, just in case. Okay, so it's either fire or ground. I'm going to go to another one to double check. Watch it be another Nummel. No, I'm not going to even know, but it's definitely going to be a water type team. So I'm going to have to go get the Chinchou, and I'll put away the Magnemite. Okay, it's ground type. Yeah, so we're definitely going to switch out Magnemite. This is fine. I am afraid of Dragon Rage, though. it's possible that it knows it. Yeah, okay. Well, this is one of those cases where I'm just gonna not count Death's Dragon Rage, because, like, what am I supposed to do about that? I should add that to the rules, a Dragon Rage clause. So, as long as I don't use it. The second I use Dragon Rage, or any other set damage move, these count. It only ever matters for, like, the first little bit. So it's a ground-type gym leader. If he has a Gibble, then we're not going to count anything lost to Dragon Rage, but we will count everything else. But we are going to have to switch our team up a little bit. Surskit's really good here. Barboach is good here. Chinchou, not so much. But I might take it anyway. I guess Combi would be good here, too. Because it's flying type, so I could get a safe switch if I needed it. The Barboach is not. I mean, it's not. We don't count those. Guys, looks like he's still breathing. Pokes with a stick. Just picturing you dragging Barboach by a leash. He's still alive, just tugging it a little. It's like one of those fake dogs on a leash that, you know, little kids can get at, like, circuses, where the leash is actually just a rigid rod or, like, pipe cleaner type thing that you can make them, you know, like, walk around with, and that's what I'm doing with Barboach right now. Alright, fingers crossed that this doesn't go absolutely horribly. Here we go. Yeah, right? Okay, Trapinch. Should be fine. Has Arena Trap, though, which is a little scary, but shouldn't matter here. Maybe it matters here. The sprites in this game are very good. You Abomasnow. I can't do that. Quick Claw, don't miss. Nice. Good job. Alright, that's pretty free. Let's see what's next. Oh, I did not mean to... I forgot to put it on Froakie. Switch, you're set. Alright, we don't really change what we do here, I don't think. We will probably have to switch soon, though. Alright, that's another move that we don't care if we lose things to. So I'm just going to sack this because that's a fixed damage move, so we don't care. Fixed damage move using Pokemon don't count. Didn't matter. Still, this is free, because again, Sonic Boom, Dragon Rage, not allowed to be used. So this thing has effectively given me a free kill, no matter what it does. Okay. Now, since I get a free kill out of this, I need to think about what's best for setting up after it. Is it this? It could also be here. I think it's this, and we just tackle. Yep. Oh, nice crit. Okay. Now whatever comes out next probably does matter. Every time I see this prompt, I'm like, oh, I could just switch. No, I Flapple can't. I just forgot to turn it off. Alright. We should be able to beat this pretty easily. Does a lot less damage than I thought it was going to. I am a little afraid of this defense drops. But we got one too. I guess we got two. Now it's at -1. -2. I don't think he has another potion. Okay, I will definitely kill if this hits. Oh, he has another potion. The gym lead is randomized to a new type and he just happened to get ground. Yeah, but he's normally rock type. So. I think I have to switch after this because he will go first. That being rock throw, though, that means I can't switch into Surskit. And I definitely can't switch into Combi. guess I could do this, attract, sing, and then just try to tackle it to death with all the defense downs I've gotten. That might be the best. The whole gym does randomize to a new type, though. Nice. This might take a hot second. It does have -3 on defense, though, so minus 1.5 times. Or, well, not minus 1.5 times, but divided by 1.5. 150% reduction, maybe? I don't actually know how it works. Ouch. Alright, and right there is our first badge. Once we get it, then I can hit the little button I've got set up. Oh my god, we did it, guys! Badge number 1. And we still haven't lost anything, because the Barboach dying twice does not count, because they were both the things that we could not prevent. Yeah, Skitty did come in a lot of handy there. Really lucky that Onyx was a male, not a female. Alright, I'm going to switch Combi back out for Magnemite, which I will also level to 14. I'm not going to learn this because I want to keep my immunity to moves like it. So I'm not going to learn that. What generation do you think is the most quintessentially Pokemon of Pokemon considering the mainline games? I mean, Gen 1, probably. But, like, if I had to pick the one that is, like, most quintessential Pokemon to me, it would be Gen 3, but that's also incredibly biased. Like, I just love Gen 3 because I grew up with Gen 3. If we're talking from a strict objective as you can be, then it would have to be Gen 1 by definition. Or Gen 2, I could see an argument for that. Strictly because it was just Gen 1 but better in a lot of ways, but also worse in a lot of ways, so... Right side of the floor requires rock. I could've gotten a Fennekin! Infernape?! I hate this game, dude. This game sucks. So to answer your question, the most quintessential Pokemon generation, it has to be one by definition. And if we exclude that, if we're doing personal bias, it would be Gen 3 for me. Like, just so much of what I know about Pokemon and what I love about Pokemon comes from Gen 3. But then again, if we talk about, you know, the things that I know and love about Pokemon, we don't have the physical special split until Gen 4. So, like, maybe Gen 4 is the most quintessential Pokemon game if you're talking about modern design. I don't know, it's hard. It's hard to answer. People don't give Gen 4 enough credit. Gen 4 is the reason we have the physical special split in the first place, and it's why Pokemon is so interesting. Before that, it was... I mean, it was interesting in different ways, right? But, like, some Pokemon were just hot trash. Like, what's a good example here? A good example is Azumarill. You know, it had... You know, it later got this, but, you know, let's say the physical special split never happened, and you had an Azumarill with huge power. Azumarill can't get stab on its moves, at least on its water moves, because Fairy didn't exist, because all water moves were special. So even if you had, like, Waterfall, it couldn't really use that to its benefit with huge power because it wasn't physical. It was special because it was a water move. Same thing with Gengar. It was all Ghost-type moves were physical, which is weird. But all Ghost-type moves were physical, and Gengar was a special attacker. Same with Poison, they were all physical. So Gengar couldn't do Shuckle, because its attack stat was higher than its special attack stat. Or excuse me, other way around, its special attack stat was higher than its attack stat. So like, what could you do with Gengar? Nothing. Making that change was like, huge. It made so many Pokemon more viable than they used to be. I will say, every generation up through Gen 7, including Gen 7, holds a special place for me. Gen 1 obviously holds a special place for me because it started this entire crazy train of Pokemon. Gen 2 is very special because it was the second ever Pokemon game I played. It was the first one that I actually kind of understood what I was doing when I was a kid. Gen 3 was the first Pokemon game I ever asked for. When I saw it, I was like, I want that Pokemon game because I like Pokemon. I enjoyed Gen 1 and 2 when I played them, and this is the newest one, so I want it. And then Gen 4 was special to me because it was the first one I ever pre-ordered and ever was like, I really want this game, so I'm gonna pre-order it back when pre-ordering was not like a horrible cardinal sin. Gen 5 was special to me because it was like when I first started getting into Pokemon on like a real, like I really deeply understood it. It was the first time I could like craft a team that actually made Fido sense, and I wasn't just going through the game with things I thought were cool. It was like when that sort of, not competitive, but that sort of strategical mindset came in. So Gen 5 was really special to me for that. Gen 6 was really special to me because it's different than the others in that it wasn't really for the game, it was for the things surrounding the game. That was my junior year of high school, I think? Or no, wait, that was my senior year of high school because I graduated in 2014. So yeah, this was my senior year of high school, and it came out in October, right around the time when we were starting to do marching band competitions. So my friend and I pre-ordered them, and we played them on the bus ride. October 12th was actually a day of one of our big competitions. So we both, at this time, we were seniors, so we had cars, we drove out to the GameStop to pick up our copies, and then we drove back, got on the bus, and we played it the entire bus ride together. It was really fun. I remember doing that, so that's why it holds a special place for me. And then Gen 7 holds a really special place for me because it was the first Pokemon game I ever played as an adult. Technically, I was 18 towards the end of X and Y's lifespan, but I was an adult, like, proper for Sun and Moon. I was in college, a friend of mine and I both got it. He got Sun, I got Moon. We played through it together. Again, paralleled. I built my team prior to going into Gen 7. Like, I already knew what my team was going to look like. So I was actually 5 Pokemon the entire game until I got to just before the Elite Four, because that's where Alolan Vulpix was. That was the last member of my team. So I played almost all of Gen 7 with 5 team members until I got that one. So that was really fun. I wish I could remember the whole team. I don't remember all of it, but it was very cool. Every generation of Pokemon, all the way up through Sun and Moon, hold a very special place for me. But I would say that my personal, not my favorites are Black and White too, but like my personal most impactful ones were Gen 3, because they were the ones that really solidified my love of Pokemon. So Gen 3 is probably the most special to me, but Gen 5.5, so Black and White 2 are my favorites of the bunch.